I need a new phone. Let's get an iPhone. This iPhone isn't really working that seamlessly with my PC. Let's get a Mac. That's better. I can airdrop files from my iPhone to my Mac, just like that. Goodness me, the latency on these wireless earphones on my Mac is pretty big. Let's get AirPods. That's better. The latency is almost zero, and I can seamlessly connect the AirPods connection from my Mac to my iPhone. It's pretty annoying to watch movies on my iPhone, and my Mac is too bulky. Let's get an iPad. Finally, a nice big screen to watch my movies on. But I have a TV right here, and I want to use my AirPods with it so nobody else hears my devious content. Let's get an Apple TV. Great, I can watch content on my iPad when I'm more relaxing by myself, and on the Apple TV when I'm watching on the big screen or with friends. I don't want to listen to music on my AirPods when I'm home alone. Let's get a HomePod. Great, I've got amazing audio everywhere in the home. What if I lose my AirPods? Let's get an AirTag. I need to track my workouts. Apple Watch. New band to the Apple Watch. New cases for the iPhone. Wireless chargers. Studio display for the Mac. USB hub for the Mac. Cases for the iPad. Apple Pencil. AirPods case. Now my house is a living Apple advert. And I just wanted an iPhone. You've probably heard of something like this happening to someone, or even you before, when it comes to Apple. The Apple ecosystem is just so perfect. Everything just works like butter. But once you get one Apple device, it becomes addictive. And before you know it, every single Apple device is in your home, and Apple has the money you're going to use for the rest of your life. And it's the same for a company called Adobe, possibly even worse. So let's find out why Apple and Adobe are just like brothers and sisters. My name's Janaya, and you're watching Jetix. Now, you may or may not be familiar with this concept, but it's called the walled garden concept. Adobe has it too. I need a video editing software. Premiere Pro looks good. £20 a month, let's get it. Great, now I can make beautiful videos. Damn it, I now need to make visual effects. Let's go back to Adobe. After Effects looks good. Oh, another £20 a month. I can't afford that, let me just use Fusion. Oh, it's incredibly hard to work between both Premiere Pro and Fusion. I've heard that with Premiere Pro and After Effects, I can dynamic link and use and sync up clips that work between both softwares seamlessly. Let's get After Effects. Great, I can now make beautiful visual effects and bring them straight into my timeline in Premiere Pro. Damn it, I need to make assets and graphics for my video. Let's look at Adobe. Photoshop seems good. Oh damn, another £20 a month. Right, let's get it. Great, I can now design assets and make visual effects for my videos. Right, so Photoshop isn't the best for more hand-drawn designs, brand patterns or logos, and it isn't vector-based, goodness me. Adobe Illustrator looks good though, but it will cost another £20 a month. Wait a minute, there seems to be a package for all the apps for just $51.99 a month. Might as well get it at this point, but now I have a bunch of apps that I don't need eating away at my storage. Goodness me. And now, after a few years, I want to leave Adobe, but I'm still so stuck in the workflow and it's hard to leave for any software. And that's the walled garden concept. You enter the garden to see what it's about. The garden is Adobe. You begin to explore and you see a beautiful flower. The flower is in Adobe software. You smell the flower and it smells beautiful. You are using the Adobe software. You then realize you can get an even better smell by mixing it with the garden's water. You're now using another Adobe software. You then realize that you can make a delicious snack by mixing the flour with some of the garden's water and some honey from the bees. You're now using 3 Adobe softwares. You see where I'm coming from? And then after a long time exploring and getting used to everything, you decide to leave and go try something else, but you can't. The wall of the garden is too high and the door is locked. You cannot leave. You're trapped there forever. So, can you begin to see how Adobe and Apple are just like brothers and sisters? You get an iPhone, wonderful. You want to send files to your PC, tedious, so you get a Mac, AirDrop, easy. You want to do stuff on your Mac with your wireless headphones, too much latency, so you get AirPods, zero latency, easy. You want to track your workouts, but your watch doesn't connect well to your AirPods or iPhone, and you want to respond to your iPhone's messages on the watch, so you get an Apple Watch, workouts tracked, messages sent, AirPods are connected, easy. You want to watch movies, respond to emails, and browse the web and work on your notes on a bigger screen, so you get an iPad. Movies watched, emails sent, no synced, easy. You want to watch movies with friends on your TV, so you get an Apple TV. Movies watched, timestamp synced, easy. You now want a smart speaker to play music and spatial audio and to watch movies with, but it needs to sync well with your iPhone, so you get a HomePod, Siri's dumb, audio engaged, handoff complete, easy. In the same way, you want to video edit it, wonderful. You get Premiere Pro, can't do advanced visual effects, so you get After Effects, visual effects made, dynamic link linked, easy. You can't design assets, you get Photoshop, assets designed, graphics made, easy. Oops, it's not vector based and you can't do more complex, graphic design to you get Illustrator. Vectors vectorized, illustrations made, easy. Your video's audio could do with some more work than Premiere Pro has to offer, so you get Audition, audio crisp, voice beautiful, sound design atmospheric, easy, etc, etc, etc. And before you know it, you spent a heart and a lung on Adobe software. Both Adobe and Apple lock you in their ecosystem by making the experience with one product slightly more annoying, compelling you to buy their other product to fill in the gap. Then there's a new gap, but surprise, there's another product to fill that gap. So on and so forth. Each addition to the ecosystem makes the system just a little bit easier and more intuitive. And they keep doing this to you until you're far into the ecosystem, way too far into the ecosystem, to make the change to a Samsung ecosystem or an Affinity and DaVinci Resolve ecosystem. It's incredibly intelligent. Me personally, I've been caught in the Adobe's ecosystem. Luckily, I do have a hand and a foot out of their garden, as I still use DaVinci Resolve sometimes, but most of my creative work is done on Adobe. Apple and Adobe are brother and sister. Prove me wrong. God bless. My name's Janaya, and you've watched Jetix. Adobe just took another $51.99 payment.